everybody, it's Jum Jumington, former CEO of Jumington Dynamics, broadcasting live from the Jumington Dynamics Auxiliary Hazardous Material Storage Facility. How is everybody doing this evening? What's up, Utter? How's it going? Hey, I saw you you uploaded a video to YouTube. Vader and attending. How are you enjoying my time in Sandrock? Is that related to my time in Portia? Is that like a sequel to that, or is it just a coincidence of the title? Hey, something. How is it going? Yes. Oh, okay. I thought it would be weird because it looked similar. It had a similar look to it, but I didn't know. And I was like, that'd be very weird if it wasn't. I thought I didn't really get this, going good? Awesome. I didn't really get this vibe watching the video, but maybe I just didn't, not very observant. But I read, that it's post-apocalyptic. Like it's a post-apocalypse world. And I watched it and I was like, I didn't get that. So many hours. It looks like that kind of game. It looks like a game you can really get lost in. Yes, it is. Wow. It does increase my my interest, to be honest. Love a good post-apocalypse. It looked like the kind of game that I fear to play because I will just get lost in it. Portia has more backstory. I remember that game came out and I looked at it and thought it looked interesting, but I dodged it for the same reason I'm just talking about, that there was so much going on in it, and I love those kind of games, but then I'm terrified to start playing them because then I'll just be like vegged out in front of my computer or TV, like just gotta get one more plant. It does look fun though, but I'm glad to see that you were posting again. I really enjoyed it. All right, so I have made some adjustments. If you probably know, I've been having some internet connectivity problems. I'm staring over at the screen here, my status screen. Everything looks okay now, for now. I looked over everything. I could find no sign of any issue. No errors listed. Even OBS, I thought I'd see something in the log like dropped connection. No, the log pretty much goes from starting stream and then nothing and then end stream. And then it gives me a report at the end that so many frames dropped due to a poor connection. The ISP was shocking. Zero help with anything. I checked all my network equipment. Everything said it's fine. So videos are 5 hours. Editing takes 3+. 8 hours for one video. Wow. I know that feel. I do some video production work on the side, and it's like, it's an hour to record it. It's a half hour setup time and hanging out before it starts. And then it's like 4 hours editing. One video a week. That is all. I wouldn't ask for anything more than that. I would even spacing that out more than 1 week would also not be terrible given the length of the video. That was long. Not that that's a bad thing. It was enjoyable. But the only thing that I've got is that my lowered my bit rate, which hopefully will not have too drastic an effect on the quality. I know on YouTube, it streams that are 1080p get lower priority in the encoder, and so even if you're streaming at like a really high bit rate and getting like the most quality you can on your end, YouTube's going to re-encode it with their lowest encoder from what I've read, right? And so a lot of people suggest like streaming 1440p. I tried that. It gave me all kinds of trouble. That's why I'm still doing things 1080p. I'll keep revisiting that. So I don't know how much of a huge difference it will make dropping my bit rate down just a touch, but I'm wondering if maybe I flew too close to the sun, got a little too close to the upper limits of my upload speed. The rough thing is, when I'm testing this stuff, like I have a lot of tests that I can test and get a metric for my upload speed, but that's not a sustained thing. It's not like a constant test to tell me if things are going to stay that way. It's like during this test, and I could run it several times in a row, it says it's the speed, and so I make my bit rate proportionate to that speed. That doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. So that's the only other thing I could think of is I drop my bit rate down a little bit. Maybe that'll smooth things out. We'll see. We'll see. It is discouraging, but I mean, sometimes these are the things that happen, and I really have to get better at working around them or just dealing with it or having some kind of solution at hand so I work on this stuff on the spot, because I hate to just like end the stream because I'm having these problems. But it's like super discouraging and super frustrating. And then I'm like staring down at the status window, like waiting for the thing to break. I'm not paying attention to the game. It's a huge distraction for me. It really bothers me. But I'm just kind of, as I said before, I'm kind of stuck. There's one other ISP in the area and they're worse. So this is the best I could get. Every time I try to see if they have a higher tier package, the website tells me there's an error. Oh, you want to search for a better internet service? Oh, well, our page encountered an error. Check back later, which is complete bull, because I'm managing two different accounts. The account here and the account for Old Man Jumington. My father lives an hour away from me. And if I log into his account and check, there's no error. It offers me higher speed. No, I'm not gonna pack up and move an hour out of town and deal with that madness yet. Hopefully not. That would just, I don't want to get into it, but that wouldn't be a good situation. But it does kind of chat my ass that I could get like a way better connection there. I would just have to deal with a lot of things there that would make streaming impossible. So here I remain out in the boonies. I mean, we built this place to be remote, but I think maybe we built it a little bit too remote. No, if I had Jumington Dynamics money, I'd be getting fiber slung out here. I don't know why we didn't do that when we were flush with cash. It all went to the main office, which is now gone. So it is what it is. So anyway, we're back with Robocop. It should be nice and loaded up. I gotta open it and give it about 5 to 10 minutes to fully load up, because it's a modern game, and that's how modern games do. And they're like, yeah, I'm ready to go, just hit play. Also, in the background, I'm loading 38 gigs worth of textures, so it's gonna be a little chunky. Everything on my computer grinds to a halt while it's doing that. I'm looking at the status on OBS, and it's just like, it's just dying. So I got to open it quite a bit ahead of time and just let it sit there. So, fun. Modern video games. It does look real pretty though, so maybe it's worth it. But enough jib jabbing. Let's get back to chucking dumpsters. I'm gonna make sure I've got the audio here. Okay. Do let me know, as always, about the game audio needs any adjustments. I don't know why I'm still monitoring a separate source. That seems to just... I like monitoring on a separate source so I can crank the volume up on my end without cutting things out for you, but then that can present some issues. But I even had trouble with Robocop, so I think we'll be okay. So last time we were gunning for pickles, and then we got in a shootout over a video rental, which is just hilarious to me. Absolutely hilarious. And now we're back in the mean streets. Is there anything left? Spike and haste. Okay, yeah, that's what is that? I'll have to look at my objectives. Be kind, rewind. Well, I already did that. And it's going to let me do it again. There's that stash. It still says it's there. It's not there. I already got it. You're a liar. I found out, upsettingly, that no, I can't go back to old areas like the arcade where there was that safe. That there should have been some method for me to get into that safe without the skill in the area. And I just didn't see it. So that loot is forever off the table. There's also apparently no new game plus, so it's not like I'll be able to go back. So I will likely play this a second time just to find out what's in there, and it's gonna be like, 5 experience points worth of fake dollars. Specs become primary lead in the investigation into Wendell Antonowski. Talk to Pickles to find out if he has any information on Specs' whereabouts. But first, meet the old man, one of the ruins standing in Old Detroit. His call is an honor. However, his intentions behind the meeting are unknown. I did meet him. Return to the streets. I already did that. Find Pickles. Okay. That's where I'm at. Y'all know where Pickles is? Oh. Gotta look for my delicious crime evidence. Pizza. Fresh and ready to eat. Thousands of tiles. That's a odd placement for that. Oh, we can investigate the auto shop here. I think. We can. It's a nice ride. I just want to hit this crank and drop it on the guy. That's the ultimate intimidation. Pin a man under a car.
Greetings, citizen.
The best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
I don't like your attitude.
I'm here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen.
Oh, no.
Can you help me out with this? It's new, and I don't know where I put the manual. Go on, then. Let's see how it's done.
Just get under there, man. It's cool. Here we go. We're starting right off. Hey, could you push this button for me?
I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard.
Just let me punch it. There we go. Do it manual, like.
It doesn't start. Pop the hood.
Why am I working on your car?
So, do you know what the problem is?
This ain't my job, buddy. Let's take a look. Ooh, the battery.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then.
All right.
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power.
I give this place 1 star. I would deduct stars. I'd give them negative
The
stars.
coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Because the last time we were here, he was like hiding a fugitive.
I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure...
I'm guessing it's an easy fix.
Oh my gosh. They obviously deal with criminals, right? And now they're having Robocop fix a car. Well, I like Robocop, but he's not built to be a mechanic. If only it was that easy.
Started. We're on the money. Well done, Robocop.
Pay me.
You are one serious Swiss Army man.
Pay me.
I am best at catching criminals.
Pay
I should
me.
Get back to it.
Give me money.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
Money.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Oh, look at this.
Chunky guy showed up, bald head, big ears, and spiky beard.
Yeah.
Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the
He's a criminal.
whereabouts of this individual?
I don't. But he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean looking bird onto his gas tank.
I want to arrest this man. Said abstract bird. He did not say abstract bird. Did he say abstract bird? I swear to God, he said mean looking bird. He didn't say abstract bird. Tell me about the
Why do
tattoo
you
design.
think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
Oh, well, there we go.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist, but it had a bald head.
Botanist do with plants, you absolute fool!
Thank you for the information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
If I end this game without crushing this man under a car or throwing a dumpster through him or somehow just ending his whole deal, I'm going to be upset. I might as well just get upset now because I know the game's not going to let me crush this presumably innocent man. He's not really innocent. I refuse to believe he's innocent. He's helping criminals out here. And he knows it, but he doesn't care because they're giving him cash. Oh, here we go. Get the sob story. Dear Ben, being a mentor for Scott will help him rebuild his confidence, overcome the employment barrier, which is very common among convicted juveniles. For your kindness and commitment, please accept this Guiding Angel Award. You should be proud. Sir Kavanaugh, Program Coordinator. Where is it? I want to take it. I did get experience for that. You're working on computer motherboards up here. What kind of con are you running? What kind of scam are you running here? Putting hydraulic oil on that hard drive? That is your problem. Magnifold. I'm sure there's nothing more here. There's a safe. Let me open it. Let me rob this man. All right, back to the streets. You're off the hook for now, pal. Only because the game will not let me attack you. The dumpster right there. It will be quick. It'll be a quick and easy job. Where will I find pickles? What's wrong, citizen? Yeah? The guy just looks at me like, what? That is reasonable. Door recently opened.
You're all right.
Hey! I didn't intend to find him.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases.
Oh,
Misheard the title, so I needed help.
you son of a bitch. I did not sign up for this. You will need more help for lying to me.
That is not the kind of help I was willing to provide.
Come on.
I can't be mad at
give me a
him.
break. I fucked up. I know.
Yeah.
I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something.
No.
That great advice of yours? It takes courage. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad. I'm lacking in that department. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Drugs.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix.
Yep.
So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are
No
you
way.
asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but
I
can't
can't.
you be a friend this one fucking time?
No way. Yeah. I'm doing this as a friend.
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I don't care. I
Just
appreciate it, man.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
You didn't do anything. You almost got people killed. Wait, you can't tell me that the proper course of action there, because this will, I'm assuming, determine the ending. The proper course of action was to let this drug addict go get the money, keep the money, and then use it. Oh, is there stuff in there? Oh, it's going to drive me crazy if there was stuff in there. I could have got it. Now I can't because I was too efficient in my hunt for pickles. You can't tell me that like the good ending in this game depends on helping that man get high. That would be rather on brand for the ridiculousness of this game, but I cannot do it. Gotta get clean, pickles. I think I've already done all of the petty crime dealings in this city. I don't think there's any more loot to be had. I'd be surprised though. Maybe something. I'm not gonna spend too long looking. Be here all night, combing through the trash cans, looking for stolen purses or counterfeit money. I have skill points, do I? What do I spend it on? I'm almost up to the next level in psychology. Requirements for dialogue options. Enhanced public trust. I already got that. Empathic process. Highlights favorable dialogue options. I want that. I want that because I'm tired of thinking. Or I could start putting in combat, but which one gives me... Oh, that improves my modifications. I've been doing all right. I only died against a 209. Oh, auto regeneration? No. I'm gonna stay the course on this, at least up to that. I don't think I'm gonna take this all the way. It seems like a good way to like cheese the game. Just let me do what I want as I invest everything into the skill points to let me not face the consequences for doing what I want. Although that is, oh, here we go. Stolen wallet. What else you got? Don't mind me, citizen. I'm only concerned with real problems, not apparently the homeless, which strikes me as incredibly tragic. I'm sure I've already been up here. That's some beefy noise. Yeah, I already picked this place clean. That doesn't seem right. That seems rather dangerous. Pack that in like that. You're not going to be able to work on that safely. Can't get up on any of this. Can't jump. Wish I could. No! I hit the wrong thing. Get down! Da 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 da. There's my little rendition. I like that theme. That's probably going to get this video copyright notice for that song. I'm going to get, not even monetized, I'm going to start getting dinged. Were you singing the Robocop theme? That's a paddling. Jolly Burger. I want a Jolly Burger. You just grind it up. That's fine. Oh, music's changing. This is the I'm freaking out music. I've already been through here, right? I'm sure I have. This is where I yelled at somebody for putting their feet in the fountain. I haven't seen these people.
Mills wins, we'll all be homeless.
Okay. Well, get out and vote. You know, what else is there to be said there? You got something to say? Everyone has the same glasses. Where are you getting these? So I'll tell you why everybody has the same glasses. It's because, ooh, what do we got here? So everyone wears the same glasses because there's a single company that owns most of the places you get glasses frames from. They have a near monopoly on it. That's for real. They own Ray-Bans and I think a bunch of other brands. So almost anywhere you get glasses frames, the reason that they're so friggin' expensive, unless you buy them from one of those various online places, is because there's a singular company that was allowed to snap up everybody else. And so now in this future past, awkwardly placed, the 1980s vision of today, there's only one style of glasses frame. So everybody has the same glasses. Some late stage capitalism right there. In this issue, checkmate, why aliens taught us to play chess and why you should always be leery of chess players playing in the park. I don't know about the alien thing, but I agree with the rest of it. Poison plants. Aliens are poisoning plants in the city. They will soon wilt as the fountain spreads deadly bacteria. I'm going to go tell that person had their feet in it. Hidden message. The mayoral election is a smokescreen. Get special glasses that will let you read what the election posters are really saying. Ooh, that's a nice, was it They Live reference. That's a great movie. Roddy Piper. One of the best. I mean, he didn't do a lot of other stuff. You know, Hell Comes to Frogtown is pretty nice, I will say. Oh, I'm going to scope all this out. I swear, I spend more time just, like, wandering through areas I've already been in this game on the off chance that I'll find, like, 5 experience points. It does look nice. Can Robocop swim, do you think? I've never seen him swim in the movie. The most I've seen, he was like, you know, knee-deep water at most. I don't think he'd be able to. But I'm sure if there was a Robocop movie or media where swimming was involved, it would either be some, like, cop-out, like, Robocop doesn't actually need oxygen, and he would just, like, walk along the bottom, a la shockwaves. Or he would deploy some, like, ridiculous flotation devices, like he'd have some robo-floaties that would pop out of his arm. And I would love it. Every minute of it. Oh, I can get up here. This is my Robocop sting operation. No one will know I'm here. Never mind the fact the guy just looked at me. He would sink? I don't know. Conventional wisdom would say that he would sink, but conventional wisdom to me would also say that such a being would never be possible. So when you're dealing with the impossible, it strikes me that you must allow for more impossiblenicity. I knew it. I could smell it. I could smell that nuke. What do you think nuke smells like? I'm guessing butane. That's my first thought when I see those nuke capsules, is like a lighter, like a disposable lighter. That's butane in those, right? There's a main line and some butane. In the future of old Detroit. Saw the game got updated, and I was reading the patch notes, and I spoiled a part of the game. Even though I had already seen, it already had been spoiled by a random thumbnail on YouTube. But it spoiled part of the game. But to the developer's credit, they actually blacked out the line because it would spoil something. But I was like, well, I gotta know anyway, so I did it anyway. Nothing? You don't think it smells like anything? It's gotta have a smell. What's it taste like? Flavorless, odorless, completely indetectable. Yeah, so it was nice of the developers to black out the text so that you have to choose to spoil the game for yourself in the patch notes. But I couldn't resist. It's like, that's real nice you did that. Utterly wasted on a buffoon like me.
Screw Delta City.
Oh?
OCP is gonna throw us out of here to start construction.
Yeah, let them try.
I mean, they will. It's gonna happen. Nothing can stop that now, my friends. How did I get so far away from the place? And there's a cat. Can't pet the cats. Why put cute animals in your game if you do not let me pet them? That's my question. I've been back here? I've been back here. This just looks suspicious. Right? Car parked all the way back here, 2 people hanging out. That's a drug deal. Oh, it is something.
Perhaps you have a hearing problem. The lady said no.
You're right. That is what she said, officer. I've got to check my hearing aid.
Thank you, Robo. That guy was giving me the creeps.
Did I miss something? I think I interrupted. I think it was supposed to tell me something there. I just saw 2 people back there. Like, that looks suspicious. I didn't hear anything. Oh well. I mean, I guess it wasn't a drug deal. But I just let a serial predator back on the streets. I got experience from that. See, it pays to amble around the city blindly looking for stuff. I wasn't looking to help anybody. Actually perturbed that I was forced to against my will. Wasn't given a choice in that at all. I did not consent to that police activity. So I'll just keep getting further and further away. Where's this go? Oh, the laundromat. Oh, I better make my way downtown. A little bit faster. I'm still amazed that there are people who are angry about being able to walk this fast. This is too fast. It's not related to Robocop, but I finished my soldering work on my core graphics, my PC Engine core graphics, and was testing it out. I was playing Keith Courage and Alpha Zone, which was the pack-in game for the TurboGrafx 16. It was one of I'll finish the story before I walk in here. I've walked by here before. It was one of the 2 TurboGrafx 16 games that I owned. The whole reason I wanted TurboGrafx 16 was because they had the handheld that used the same games as the home console, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. But of course, I never got that. All right, I could probably find one now. I don't think I don't particularly want it now. I don't need it now, but it'd probably be expensive as hell. And those things, I'm sure, are like all kinds of busted up. I thought that was really cool, but of course I got that. Well, you're going to have a Game Boy. I'm like, well, the Game Boy can't play the same game. So I only ever had those 2 games, and then at Super Nintendo, we got the Super Nintendo, and then that was just it. Like, it was abandoned. And then the controller port broke as well, so that was like the final nail in the coffin. Keith Courage, the mentioned Alpha Zone. I think that's it. It's Keith Courage and something Zone. Not a great game. And the first thing I really picked up on that game is Keith Courage moves real slow. And when you start the game, you're Keith Courage. And then you get to the end of the stage, and he transforms or summons a robot. I forget the story they explain there, because it's actually like there's an actual story. The Japanese game is based off of a Japanese media franchise of a kid and a robot, and they cut all that out for the American release. So I forget which one is which. Like, he either becomes a robot, summons a robot. I don't care. The robot is pretty speedy. He's pretty zippy. He's got a gun. He's got a sword. He jumps. He fights. And when you're playing the kid to start out with, it doesn't seem that bad until you get the robot. And the robot's like zipping all over the place. And then you got to go back. The next level starts. You got to play the kid again. And it's like immediately apparent how much slower he is. And it makes it so painful. Not a great game. That surely contributed somewhat to the failure of that system, because that game is like the worst possible pack-in I could imagine. I don't know what they were thinking. Also, I don't know why the TurboGrafx was so friggin' huge. If you ever look up like a PC Engine or Core Graphics, any of the variants, it's small. It's this tiny little square. It's a tiny little box that is commensurate with the tiny size of the Hue cards, which is the cartridges it uses, Hue cards. And the TurboGrafx was like massive. I don't know why. I don't know why they made it so big. They try and make it look better. It was stupid. Make it tiny. Make it little. They could have done gangbusters. It was a pretty good system.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I still got my cheeks. Can you pierce my lip? I'll get the snake bite. Is that the thing? Yeah, that's where you get the rings on either side of the lip. What's another lip piercing, like the fish hook? Where it's just like one side. I mean, it could pierce my nose. I could get all kinds of facial piercings here. Are they just using bleach? What's this say? I can't read it. All right. I'm like delaying actually playing this game.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
Oh, how about I bring out your jawline? That's against police code of conduct. That's such a dip thing to say. He's got the giant pen. It's everywhere.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can never have enough of these puppies. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
Your blood.
A biker called Spike.
Oh yeah, Spike.
He was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
I'm gonna shoot this man.
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Mind if I look around, buddy? Look in here first, because I think that's the actual evidence, and I want to get. Oh, I miss out on this.
You're gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
See, even the irrelevant stuff gets you experience, but as soon as you find what you need, like, you can close all that stuff out. So I have to look at everything else first. I need my precious XP. Vulture is mentioned on several pages. It's just sitting right there, too.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah,
is it 6:40 a.m. or p.m. in this game?
He was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Oh, wait a minute.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside.
Yeah.
It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Let's check it out. Yeah, take a look. With your police issued enormous pen. He's a plant. You know, the time zone's wrong, but this is the correct time. And that kind of freaks me out. I don't know if this game is literally pulling in the current time. It would make sense, but that's just a stupid thing for me to get hung up on. Like everything in this game I get hung up on is so dumb. Like I don't know why I would expect it to just not have to have a random time. Usually in games like reflect real world time, it's because the game's got some sort of like time cycle going on, like a day-night cycle or time-sensitive stuff. What time of year is it that it's still like?
Hey, Robocop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word.
Oh, for God's sake! How did you find me? Ugh. See if it jumps in game. Oh, I should do that. Actually, it's off by like 1 minute. So I don't know if it would. I'll check that off. I'll check that out some other time just because, like, well, let's see. Get out of this. I am curious now. Just taking time. Well, I just here we go. Here we go. Let's just crank it up. All right, let's see. Oh, it did. It absolutely did. It is absolutely the real actual time. I gotta set this back, otherwise this is sure to mess something up. All right, there we go. It absolutely did. So they're pulling my real actual time. Different time zone though. It's strange.
Come on, come on.
I have to go in this door. He's sitting right there. Am I just gonna like, oh, excuse me, just shuffle over him, crush his fragile human bones?
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
Depends on the team.
Not every team is worth joining.
Right.
Very multifaceted outlook. Impressive. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by
This man vibrating so much.
He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He
His
fails to
torso's
realize
just jiggling.
that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You.
What's going on
I
with
want to
him?
work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support.
He looks like
So,
he's a puppet that someone is manipulating, and he just keeps slip sliding around because there's just a hand inside the torso, just like. Can't. I don't know why I threw my hand up. You can't see my hands. Oh. No, I don't want to be involved in politics.
Stay far away from politics.
however, politics does not stay away from you, does it? You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact.
Oh.
No matter if you talk privately or publicly. You should choose what you want to represent.
I represent the
Competence
dumpsters.
On accountability or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory.
Which one are
say
you?
Wouldn't join every team. So, let's create a team that you would want to be a part of. We have a common goal.
Ugh.
Together, it will be easier to achieve it. Now, you'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we could do for the city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
Yikes. Oh man. They keep tangling me up in this business. I don't back at either of these goobers. They're both terrible. Oh, I gotta. Is it in there? Did I just walk away from the thing I need to do? Oh, here it is. Oh, for God's sake, he's got a picture right there. I don't work with motorcyclists. You got a motorcycle picture right on your wall. It was taken in this city. Well, I don't know nothing about that. You know, I'm starting to think maybe they should tear this all down. A lot of criminals here. A lot of shady individuals. That's City Hall.
Murphy, could you give us a hand? It's gotten real ugly in there.
Oh, I can shoot people. Yes. Wait, who's talking? Oh, here he is. Oh, this guy again. This guy never does anything.
What happened?
Can you believe this? A bunch of repeat offenders came up with a bright idea to storm the courthouse. For some reason, they think that if they destroy it, their prior convictions will go away. They took hostages and are now demanding both a 6,000 SUX and a plane to Acapulco.
Acapulco is a war zone.
I don't think these guys follow the news. But I'm afraid that it may be too late to rescue the hostages if we wait for SWAT.
If they want to fly into a war zone, I have first-class tickets for them.
Yes. Oh, that's his shadow. I was freaked out seeing that shadow like bounce around during that talk. It's like, who is this? See, these are the jobs that I don't mind doing because this is what Robocop was built for. This is what I was made to do. To go stand in the way so that regular meat human cops don't get shot up. They can just shoot my metal hide and just patch me up. That's what I'm built for. I'm not built for fetching towels or fixing cars. So I can't be mad about this. It is still ridiculous, but I can't be mad about it. Oh, I won't be able to get in through this. Huh. Ah. Woo. Where are they? It's fine. I'll get you eventually. I got him somehow. Where's the other one? Here we go. It's all right. That's all right. I'll get you on the next one. Oh. How'd you get by me? Benches, my new best friend. Yeah, they probably are. Any lootables? Yeah, just some guns, I guess. Oh, okay. Gotta hunt around for a key card here. I heard that. What am I stuck on? All right. And they got me good with that one. Good for you, pal. Oh my God. Woo! See, that would just got me killed if I jumped down into that. It would just shot me to pieces. Whew. Incriminating evidence. In a courthouse, no less. That's a piece of that man. Be in that chair forever. Stolen wallet. Well, you almost slipped by me. All right. What else you got? So this is so action-packed that I'm just like slow walking around with my bench here. Supposed to go down, aren't I? Well, yeah, I know it does. That was great. That was amazing. The bench made the grenade detonate. That's fantastic. What are you doing in here? Oh, I see. Of course, they spray painted the mirror so the game can hide the fact that it doesn't cast reflections. Ooh. Ooh. There's still people up there. No more there ain't. Beautiful. Oh. Seeing some buffering. What? What? All right. That's what I was waiting for here. Now that my connection is bottoming out. Do a quick test here. Oh, it looks like it's coming back. Of course, no, I'm not sending stuff, nothing. Just doing a quick test on my network here now that it's flipping out on me to see what the dealio. Yeah, connection seems fine. So even with the lowered bit rate, I'm still encountering this issue where it bottoms out. But it didn't come back and say I was having a problem. I just happened to look over and notice like my dropped frames was going up. This is dropped frames network specifically. 1.7%. It's not that high of a number, but it's still troublesome. Why? Well, it looks stable. I'm going to quickly change a setting, and it will have to require me to stop the stream for a second, but I'll be right back.